It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Ravens and the Packers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you go look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does. And you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be piloted by their veteran quarterback standing 6'4". It's Ryan Tannehill. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Queen came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of... found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag. On the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go in the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Tannehill on first down. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different long night.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now leading his offense back out there. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true because a lot of the times you ride the wave of emotion with the crowd when it's positive for you. In this case, they've got to find a way to shake it off and at least get something done to maybe put the crowd back on their side.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Harrison. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. 7 yards to pick up there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On first down, Tannehill. And his pass incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here's Jones. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
These two coaching staffs are likely using this game as their dress rehearsal for the regular season. So some final adjustments being made. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A really nice return all the way up to the 40, but hold everything. The flag down. You see it on your screen. This one looks like it's going to come back. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be
under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that will be incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. That's complete to a speedy wideout, Goodwin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Smith. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On 2nd down and 4. Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing. Love. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Camp there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 14-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Here comes Andrews. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Huntley to throw. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, no matter whether you're playing man or zone, eventually it becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this third quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he
we
got
were kids?
the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right, the front of the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
Check. 49, guys. Mike.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that is incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the handoff, it's Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Huntley. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Huntley. Touchdown! That's caught from 3 yards out. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Brandon Wilson to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Off play action. Huntley. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return will stop right around the 25. Well timed. Certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Love, they go play action now. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and long for Love. The Sanders has got it complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So maybe not a knockout blow, but I I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the side.
So we'll recap real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Off the play fake. Huntley going long here for Wallace. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely up to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
Lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. On 1st and 10, Huntley flush to his right. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. To throw on 2nd down. Huntley being chased out left. Going long here for Wallace. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Huntley. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Huntley. Dancing to his left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Huntley. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And there They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, it's Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Smith. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off play action. Huntley. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately,